Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. In the month of January, I'm coming to Chennai and I will have a workshop in Chennai as well as in Mumbai. So those who are interested may contact our office. Check the description for details. Last week, the Nifty closed positive on a weekly basis, and weekly candle, it's a green candle. But however, there were a lot of dramas. The first 3 days, the markets fell. In fact, for 4 continuous trading sessions, including the previous Friday, the markets fell. Then the last 2 trading sessions, the markets moved higher. For the entire December series, the Nifty has been trading 26,000 plus minus 300. The low in the December series is 25,700. A high in the December series is 26,300. So this is just only roughly about 1% plus minus from 26,000. And the people who made the best possible money in stock market are the people who have taken 26,000 short straddle in the monthly options, even in weekly options also. If you can remember, just about 1 week ago, I told you the 26,000 short straddle was trading around 500 rupees. Call and put prices together. I think now it has come down to 250, 260 rupees, I think. I have not checked exactly, but it should be around that level. So that's a fantastic profit of more than 15,000 rupees profit per lot. Right. So, some significant things that happened in the last week. Okay, number one, though markets were volatile, on a weekly basis, Nifty closed positive. So that is one positive thing. The second positive thing is India VIX closed at the multi-year low. I think India VIX closed around 9.5, that is a single digit. So this is very, very low VIX. So, I normally trade in options, long-term options like 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So I'm a little bit worried of this very, very low VIX. So in fact, I closed most of my long-term positions. So anyway, I was sitting with a fantastic profit. So there is no there's no worry for closing the position. I had some straddles and strangles in June series, and I had some straddles and strangle in next year December series, and I closed with about 25-30 lakh rupees profit only. So I'm waiting for the volatility index to spike at least 12 plus before initiating. So otherwise I will continue to concentrate on short-term options. So this is the second biggest thing. The first positive, and Nifty closed weekly positive. Second good thing is that India VIX fell below 10. Okay, the third one, although HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, creating a lot of volatility in banking stocks, the Bank Nifty, it is struggling at the higher level. IT stocks started performing very well. Now, the recent low in TCS was 2,950 rupees. Now it has crossed 2,300 rupees, 3,300 rupees. So that is, more than 10% rally. Right? Similar is the case with Infosys also. So that is also, making sure that the Nifty is not falling. Reliance Industries, sometimes it falls, sometimes it rises, but still Reliance Industries looking very, very good. In fact, if SEBI had not come with this Bank Nifty rejig, ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank would not have gone into this kind of a problem. So by this time, Nifty would have taken at least 26,500, right? And look at the contra thing. The positive momentum was there in banking stocks. Even it is there even now, except ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank. So, the sector that was doing extremely well, banking, there the ICICI Bank has fallen 10% from the high. And IT index is the worst performing index. There the TCS shot up more than 10% from the recent low. So that tells you the problem that ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank are facing because of the SEBI rejig. And on top of all these things, there was a very big drama on Friday, right? Like some traders, felt like fainting. Okay, Infosys. Infosys shares are being traded in US, what they call it as Infosys ADR, American Depository Receipt. And do not know what happened. As soon as the market opened, so that stock started moving higher, 5% plus, then 10%, 15%, 20%. It went up to 38.25% or something like that. So that is when the exchange came and halted the trading in Infosys. Just imagine Infosys shooting up 40%. Okay, assume that happens in India. Of course, it can happen because it is a F&O stock, so there is no circuit limit. 10% circuit limit is there. So once it reaches 10%, they will freeze it for a few minutes and then they will release it. Right? So assume that Infosys shoots up 40% in India. Okay, assuming that Infosys has about 4% weightage in Nifty. So that alone will contribute, about 500 points for Nifty. Okay, so Nifty can shoot up 500 points just because of Infosys. The moment Infosys shot up nearly 40% and exchange came and halted, and nobody knows what is happening. There was no clue. And the people who are holding a short position here in India, in Nifty future, right, or in Infosys future. So to cover, okay, so they had to go long in US ADR. Okay, so let me repeat. Maybe some FIIs were short in India, so they had to go long in US. So that created more demand for the share. So then stock went up further. And other people, right, as I told you, if Infosys shoots up 40%, Nifty will shoot up 500 points. What will happen to the people who shorted the Nifty future? So they had to go long in a GIFT Nifty. Okay, all these, they are not applicable for retail people or Indian people, but big NRIs, big FIAs, so they always have accounts everywhere. That is to de-risk their positions. And also, some of these trades is not executed manually by the people. It's executed by algos. Okay, because the computer knows what is your position in India, accordingly it will start hedging in the GIFT Nifty. So because of that, the GIFT Nifty shot up 300 points. Actually, it should have shot up 500 points, but still, the people were really not puzzled, not knowing what is happening in this Infosys. And everybody was trying to speculate. So some people came and say, India-US trade deal is coming, that's why Infosys shot up. Okay, India-US trade deal comes, all the stocks should shoot up. But, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank are not doing well. Of course, it was higher, but not like 10%, 20%. And then forget about, that. Even the IT stocks, Wipro is also listed in US. That is not shooting up. Why only Infosys shoot up 40% because of the trade deal happens between India and US? That is invalid. And other people, they searched, they said that Trump is speaking. Okay. Trump speaks every day, right? Being a president of America, uh, every now and then they meet the press and they talk. Okay. And then, finally, somebody said, Accenture result has come. The result is very good. So because of that, positivity is coming into Infosys. Yes, true. Accenture result has come and that is positive, the good result. But that stock has gone up only 2-3%. A stock declaring good result, going up by 2-3%. Another stock, which is not supposed to declare result anytime soon, that is shooting up 40%. So nobody knows. Then after 5 minutes, what happened? The trading halt was removed. And again, it shot up another 16%. I don't know. I was just watching. I saw 56% in my eyes. And then shot up 56%. Then in the next few minutes, it came down to 30%. Again, from 56% to 30%, in a matter of few minutes, again the trading was halted. Again, for 5 minutes, the trading was halted. And then after that, trading resumed. Again, it came down to plus 8%, then again went to plus 15%. It was very, very volatile. The finally settled around 5.5%, I think. Okay. But still 5.5% is on the much higher side. So that's why the GIFT Nifty settled around 120 points higher. So US markets are looking good, right? So Asian markets are likely to open higher, and India is also likely to open higher. But I don't know whether Infosys can move 5% higher, or maybe in the first few minutes. It's possible it can happen. So if that happens, then again TCS will also follow. So even if there is some selling pressure in ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, that will be well compensated by IT stocks. So in all likelihood, Nifty is likely to open above 26,000 once again on Monday, but we do not know whether it will be closing above 26,000. So closing above 26,000 will be a bullish sign. All right. So, so many big drama. People always, traders are always worried about a black swan event on the downside. And what has happened? Just like Nirmala Sitharaman candle in 2019, Friday it was a black swan event on the higher side. And of course, on closing basis, it has cooled down. So I do not know what would have happened to people who have shorted the stock in US. They would have lost heavily. So anyway, so that is a life of a trader. Trading people, even the best known trader in the world, Jesse Livermore, had to commit suicide at some point of time. Yeah, so that is the life of a trader. Yeah, so overall, the market is bullish and still stuck between 26,000 and 26,300. Okay, I think the range will continue for this week also. The next week, there will be only 4 more trading sessions because of one day public holiday. And most people were forecasting negative things last week. Because some people said, around December 2021 period, for the last 5 years, the market has fallen drastically, falling at least 2 to 3%, but that has not happened this time. And then more people were speculating that Japan interest rate, so they're planning to increase the interest rate, so there'll be unwinding an yen carry trade that can potentially bring a lot of volatility into the world markets, but that also has not happened. On the contrary, the day when Japan increased the interest rate, so Indian market closed significantly positive and US market also closed significantly positive. Not only that, in US markets, the US VIX crashed more than 10%. Right. So I have not been mentioning that Japan interest rate in my videos. Even some people were asking me, sir, have you forgotten? No, I did not forget, but I know that it's not going to make any a big impact. So we discuss, the points, the issues that can potentially impact the market. So they are all like non-events, so I did not mention. So anyway, so let us see now again for the coming week. Reliance, TCS, Infosys will be in focus on the higher side, and then HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank may be in focus on the downside, and markets are likely to maintain the positive momentum, likely to trade between 25,700 and 26,300, and the people who are taking 26,000 short saddle, those who already have can continue to hold, that's giving good profit. So that is the view for the next week. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.